Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a Bella Cullen inspired transformation, which means I'm going to be doing the hair, makeup and the outfit today. I hope you don't mind the voiceover, but there was just too much to say and I didn't want the video to be way too long. And I did this using stuff I already had at home, so I didn't have to go and buy anything specifically for this look. And just a quick tip before we start, if you don't want to go out and buy contacts like I did, you can just go ahead and drink some blood. That's way cheaper and more efficient. Just kidding, I just photoshopped these in instead if you're a bit squeamish like me. But let's start the tutorial. So first off, we're just going to use a slightly paler than your normal skin foundation. I'm using L'Oreal's Infallible and Porcelain. I'm just using a stippling motion, so you really want to press the colour into your skin, just because we don't want to sweep it all over and leave all the imperfections on our skin. We really want to cover. And then what you can do after is just to go back and blend it in slightly so that it still goes into your neck and jawline and you don't look like you've got a head attached to a different body. We want to look seamless. Then I'm just using a powder and rolling motions just to set it, because we want to look matte and not shiny at all. And if you just use this kind of pressing and rolling motion, you're not going to disturb the foundation underneath and ruin all your hard work. Then I'm going to contour the cheekbones so that they look more defined. And I'm actually using an eyeshadow. This is from Makeup Academy's Undress palette, which is basically a dupe for the Naked palette. And I did a blog post on this, which I'll link in the description bar, because they're basically identical. Then I'm doing the same for my jawline just to sharpen that up as well. I'm using the exact same colour on a kind of eyeshadow contour brush, just along the sides of my nose as well, so that looks more defined too. Then I'm going to take a bigger, fluffier brush just to kind of blend that in so it doesn't look too obvious that we've just kind of drawn lines down the side of our nose, and then a big powder brush for the cheeks to blend all that into. I'm taking a slightly lighter powder colour and just applying this kind of in a triangle shape underneath my eyes and along the cheekbones, just so we have a really big contrast against the contour and our cheekbones really stand out. And I'm doing the exact same thing just down the middle of the nose. Moving on to the eyes, and we want really good eyebrows. Bella's are quite straight, but they're also really well defined and filled in. So I'm just using a dark brown eyeshadow because I think it looks a little bit more natural, and just filling in where there might be any sparse hairs. Then I'm applying a primer all over my eye. This is MAC's Painterly, and it's just going to blank out any kind of redness or veins on my eye as well. Then I'm using the same contour colour I used on my cheeks, just all over the eyelid for a wash of colour. And I'm going in with a slightly darker colour, again from the Undress palette, or the equivalent in the Naked palette, and just putting that through my crease. You just want to work this colour in, and you can darken up as much as you want in the outer corner too. Then I'm taking a light coloured eyeliner. This is like a lip and eye crayon, just along the waterline to brighten that up in there, and also in the inner corner as well to highlight that. Then I'm just taking a really light shimmery colour and applying that right in the inner corner on top of the eyeliner we just used, and also a little bit just under the eyebrow to brighten up there too. Then I'm taking that same dark brown colour I used on my eyebrows and just putting this along the lash line and also on the lower lash line too. Then I'm just using a gel liner and applying a really thin line along my lash line just to make my lashes look a bit thicker, and also when I apply the false eyelashes it'll help them to blend too. Then curl your eyelashes and apply your favourite mascara. This is the Falsies by Maybelline, and you could leave it here, but I just decided to go for all out and go with false eyelashes as well. Then I just applied some lip balm to my lips. And then I've gone in with a nude coloured lip pencil just to outline my lips so they look really defined as well. And I'm using the same colour just to fill in my lips as well. We want these to look quite natural, and we don't want to take any attention away. It's quite a natural look overall, we're just enhancing all of our features already. Then I'm using that same colour we used to line our waterline just to highlight the Cupid's bow, and then soften it with your finger. That's the makeup done, and we're going to move on to the hair now. So I just had my hair slightly damp and I've tied it up into a messy bun for a few hours. And you're left with these kind of really crazy waves and curls, and you're just going to loosen them with your fingers and work it through. then Bella doesn't have much of a parting, her hair's just kind of pulled back because she's too busy running around chasing after animals in the woods anyway to care about her hair. And then I'm just going to take some hairspray and spray it onto my fingers, and then just put a little bit through my roots just to give it a bit of extra volume. And that is the hair and makeup done, so let's move on to the outfit. So I went for one of her more everyday kind of looks that she uses in the film, because it's the kind of thing that you could replicate. So I've just gone with a grey cable knit jumper, and this is from Old Navy a couple of years ago, but I'm sure loads of shops sell these. And then I've gone for some dark wash skinny jeans, or you could have some jeggings, and these are from Aeropostale. I couldn't see Bella's shoes, but I decided to go back to her Twilight roots where she wore her black Converses a lot, so that's what I've gone for too. And then Bella doesn't wear any jewellery except her massive ring, but I don't have an engagement ring. And you want to keep your nails nice and neutral too, and it's really simple, and that's all there is to it. So this is the finished look. I really hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you try out this look, then definitely tweet me a picture. My Twitter is @JennyWelsh28, and as always, feel free to leave comments, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't already, then click the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. You can check out my blog for all the products that I used in this video, and I'll link them all on there. And also if you want to see the review I did between the Urban Decay Naked palette and the Undressed one I used here. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.